main goal for students that graduate from Guntersville High School is to prepare them to be college and career ready. Our focus is academics first, and then we want to educate students as a whole.
I'm open door, I'm looking past, I'm walking out, I'm looking back to our home, everything I own, chandelier swinging, rotary phone.
The very best part of my high school career, I would say, would be to be playing volleyball. Volleyball is like my favorite sport. I've played it all my life. Coach Latta is very influential in my life. He pushes us to be the best we can be. We made it to state the past 4 years, and just spending countless hours on the volleyball court is just something that you can't experience unless you're playing. I play back row, so I play left back. I've played middle back, left back, and that's just, you have to give your setter the best pass so she can set it to her outside hitter, middle hitter, right side hitter, so we can put the ball down and hopefully win.
The very best part of my high school career so far has definitely had to be in my leadership roles I've been able to hold in the SGA and class officers. Been very lucky to be around great people and serve as a leader for them. My favorite year of being the leader so far is going to have to be my senior year, where I've got to serve as SGA president and my class president.
Really just being with the volleyball team. The past 4 years I've been the volleyball manager. I was a statistician, so every dig, every set, every hit, I recorded. So every touch that someone made to the ball, I recorded. So it was pretty overwhelming at times, but it was awesome.
The very best part of my high school career would probably be getting to see all the teachers every day and mess with the teachers. Just getting to cut up with them. I really enjoy doing that, and I think we have a lot of fun doing that. My senior year, I led the team in tackles for our football team, led the team in tackles. So I actually earned All-State honors, and that means I was one of 4 guys that achieved that. I started playing football when I was 7 years old, and all through up, I've never played really anything. I played baseball, but football's been my main sport, and it's been all the way through high school.
The very best part of my high school career was my AP language class, just because I thought I would hate it. Because I'm not a nonfiction person. I don't like not so much real stories, just as stories that happen in real life, because it makes real life weird to me. I don't know why, but I liked it because it was something new, and I hadn't really worked with nonfiction before, because everyone focuses on fiction.
I would consider the best part of my high school career when I decided at the beginning of my junior year that I wanted to pursue top 10. It wasn't so much that I thought that the top 10 was what mattered, it was just the standard that I held myself to. And so I just decided to buckle down and just push myself as hard as I could for my academics, because I knew that if I pushed myself in that direction that I could be successful.
The very best part of my career in high school was playing volleyball with my friends and hanging out with my friends, and Wildcat Week. Wildcat Week was so much fun. We had a lot of preparation. We have skits. We had a lot of practice and going into it and winning all the activities in the gym, and you had to get certain points by dress-up days and different things like that. Our class participated in a huge way. Everyone dressed up and just played in the games, participated, and we won. And also during the pep rallies, because if you cheer really loud, and we have at the end of the pep rally that we go we cheer go Wildcats, and then beat whoever, and then we all say it, and whoever's class is the loudest wins.
My very best part of my high school career was when I would work on pieces during art class and produce artwork.
The very best part of my high school career was playing volleyball and all the bonds that we made through like all the tournaments and practices and games, and then like making it to state every year. The position I played was libero, and the libero was a defensive specialist, and I just played the back row, and I played all 6 rotations. And I played that my junior and senior year.
The best part of my high school career would be playing tennis. I've played tennis every year since 7th grade, and it's just something that I really enjoy. It's a sport that I really enjoy to play, and I think it's taught me teamwork and how to get along and work as a team to win matches, and sportsmanship's also a big part, just having respect for your opponent, and it's just a sport that I've really enjoyed all since 7th grade.
My most favorite extracurricular activity would probably be the G Squad at the basketball games. Who doesn't love cutting up at the games and messing with the other team? That's one of the funnest things, cheering on the guys that you know, the girls that you know. I really enjoy doing that.
Do you leave your shirt on during the G Squad for the basketball?
For the basketball games, we leave our shirts on.
Okay.
In high school, I'm in a lot of clubs and stuff, so it's hard to pick a favorite, but I really enjoy playing drums at my church and just being part of the youth group. It's kind of like a home away from home for me, and just I have a close relationship with a lot of people that I've grown up with.
I think a lot of Xavier. He's been a part of our youth band. I've been here about 1.5 years, and he is a part of everything that we do. He is a huge part of our youth program. We're very proud of him that he made the top 10. He made the top 10. We're very proud of him here at Lake City.
When I was 10, my parents got divorced, and so they kind of helped me to make a transition, because that's where me and my dad went after that divorce, and so they were just friends that kind of clung to me and just made me feel better about the situation. And then with the drumming, my old youth pastor was able to teach me, and we were able to develop a really good relationship, and so that meant a lot to me. But then the drumming was just a fun pastime to add to it.
My most favorite extracurricular activity was playing volleyball. I enjoyed playing volleyball, and it was my favorite because I was able to be with my friends all the time, go to practice, put in a time and effort to push on to make it to state finals. We also, during the season, we went to the beach, and traveling to the beach just on the bus together, you were able to connect with your friends and also get closer on the volleyball court. And that helped our chemistry to expand on our season to our end goal. So I was excited.
Choir takes up my entire life. I sing with Ladies Chorale, and then I'm a sound tech. So I run sound for all of our concerts, the musical performances, any performances we have outside of school, like someone asks for a certain choir to be there for their event, I'll run the portable sound system where I'll hit play on the stereo for that event.
My most favorite extracurricular activities are being able to draw after doing my work and schoolwork, and just being able to draw what I love to draw.
My favorite extracurricular activities would have to be spending time with friends, playing baseball, and serving at the school.
My most favorite extracurricular activity would be HOSA. I have always wanted to pursue a career in the medical field, and so I am president of HOSA this year. It stands for Health Occupation Students of America. We go to state HOSA, and I've been, this will be my second year going this year. We actually talked about teen depression this year, and so we are going to have to go into classrooms and talk to teens about teen depression. And then we're going to have to write a short book on about a teen depression, and go and present it in front of these judges in February.
My most fun extracurricular activity was SGA was one of them. Just being a part of my class and helping with the school with things like floats and skits, Wildcat Week, all that was awesome. It was fun. Another one of my favorites was HOSA, Health Occupation Students of America. I want to go into the medical field, so it's awesome to kind of get an early start on that and be a part of that. And then, yeah, those are probably my two favorite.
My most favorite extracurricular activities were volleyball, basketball. Going on trips with my youth group, NHS, and then Wildcat Week that we did.
I would say my favorite extracurricular activity would be my church youth group. I think it's really allowed me to grow closer to my faith and make some good relationships with the people in my youth group. And
Brady has such a great heart, and he's one that just leads by example, and he leads by the things that he does, and just watching him grow and watching him just be a leader and be who he is and be grounded in Christ and know who he is in Christ has been an inspiration to me. It's just blessed me to watch you grow and to watch you, over the past couple of years, and just to be with you and be able to grow with you.
Allowed me to do several service opportunities and a mission trip to New York City and service work in Kentucky. So I think it's really helped me grow as a person and make some great relationships along the way.
My most memorable experience at Guntersville High School was playing volleyball, and we went to the state championship. I've never played in a state championship game, so I was on the big stage. I've never played in one of those big games before, and the experience was just my adrenaline on the court once you got on, because I served, which is a huge thing. It was just the lights were on you. It was your time to shine. We came close to beating them, but we fell short. But it was awesome. It's an awesome experience with my team.
My most memorable experience of high school would have to be Beauty and the Beast rehearsals. If only because we went through so much trouble for that musical. We had so many sound issues just because Gaston had a very loud voice and his voice would mess with our mics. So the sound system it kind of expelled him. It didn't like him at all. And then Garrett, he was our beast. His roars would literally make the bass in our speakers vibrate, and you could hear it. Gaston, who was Jacob Stansel, fell off of the platforms he was on. Him and the beast run a fight at the end of the play. Garrett pushed him, and then Jacob vaulted himself off the side of it and ripped his mic wire out of it. Miss Smallwood was panicking about him, and all I could think of was the fact that we just lost Mike.
My most memorable experience in my high school career was winning an art award at Art on the Lake my junior year. And it was an art piece where it was like this character that was drawing the frame of themselves, and then in their other hand, they were painting themselves over. And the prompt was like the special little things in your life, and mine was creating art, so that represents me doing art.
My most memorable experience of high school is probably coaching the Powder Puff football team. Last year, and we actually won that game. And a lot of the girls, I know a lot of the girls, and it's fun to coach them and see what they're capable of. And also, who doesn't like beating the other team? And we had lots of fun at practices, just getting to be around each other, that type of thing.
My most memorable experience of high school was winning Wildcat Week my sophomore year. It was something just with the class that just felt great. It was so cool to get so close with our classmates during that week, and it's something that I'll never forget.
My most memorable experience of high school was winning Wildcat Week my sophomore year. It was awesome. It's so much fun. Like, we worked really hard to win that. So what all is involved in winning Wildcat Week is floats go into that, skits, but it's just different games that we do during school that day.
Sophomores rocked.
The sophomores rocked.
My most memorable experience was Wildcat Week sophomore year because it just seemed like something to rally around in high school. Like, there's a lot of times where people just struggle to find something to get back behind in high school, and they'll just deal with academics and they just hate it so much coming to school. But it was just an opportunity to get out there and have fun and be involved with your classmates because you don't have a lot of time with them. So these couple of years are important. So opportunities like that just allow you to really get down deep in your school spirit and have a lot of fun.
My most memorable experience of high school has been my tennis accomplishments. I think making it to the semifinals in doubles last year and winning county and section 2 years in a row in tennis is something that I'm very proud of, and I think it shows all the hard work we've put in tennis has paid off.
My most memorable high school experience would have to be my freshman year when I got to play baseball and go to school with my brother. I got to pitch a lot, and my brother was actually my catcher most of the time, so that was pretty unique. It reminded me a lot of whenever we were younger and we got to do that. Coach Chafin was really great about it, letting us play together and letting us get on the field every chance we got. So had a lot of success and made it to the playoffs, and it was a great year.
My most memorable experience of high school was Wildcat Week and homecoming. Where all of our friends and classmates just came together, and then winning county in basketball our senior year.
Mary Burton, she is definitely my most favorite teacher. As my mom would always say, she just brought me out of my shell. She's just like, maybe not shy anymore. She just like taught me, and I knew she thought I had a bright future because she just pushed me in that direction. I just can't even explain, like, she's just awesome. You're my favorite teacher because, as my mom always said, you brought me out of my shell. It wasn't anything new. She always said, like, I was always shy, you just brought me out of that. That's just it. Self-explanatory.
Because I'm a little bit loud. I mean, you're gonna laugh with me.
You always knew I was gonna have a bright future. You just pushed me in that direction. You just led me there, and it's just. Wow. I mean, like, even whenever I think of like elementary school, you're the first teacher that comes to mind. It's just like Miss Burton's class. It's just like that's just how it was.
It just means so much to me. I just don't even have words right now. I just don't even have words, but I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I knew in first grade you just had your act together. You were a special little girl, a smart little girl, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You're going to do great things, and I want you to keep in touch with me.
I will.
Will you keep in touch with me?
Miss Donna Brasher is my favorite teacher of all time just because she helps so much and she cares for each student and she gets to know them personally, and she's a phenomenal teacher. And so in third grade, I was kind of struggling with reading, like kind of some of the questions and stuff that was being asked, so I went to her for help, and she just helped so much. She was a teacher that she is my favorite teacher of all time. Ms. Brasher is special to me because she just really cares for each student individually. She gets to know each student, and she's a phenomenal teacher. She has high expectations for each student, so that forces them to really do well and to learn a whole lot.
Well, you're very sweet, and I do remember when you were in my class. It doesn't seem like 8 years ago. We had so many good times that year, and we did have our great loss that year, but our whole class came together, and I just remember you as being a super student, a great social director in the classroom. You kept things interesting and got along with everybody, and you were just always such a good leader. And I really appreciate you saying the things you did, because I did love you guys. It was such a lot of fun.
My most favorite teacher is Coach Brazelton. I never had him as a coach, but I had him twice as a math teacher. And every day during the school day, I'd make an attempt to go by his classroom and mess with him, cut up with him. And Miss Page is also in that hallway, and so is Coach Tuggle. And we all sit over there and talk about stuff, just have fun. Coach Brazelton's been my favorite teacher. He's really enjoyable. He wants the student to learn, and he'll help the student to learn. He does what it takes. And every day I make a point to come by his classroom and talk to him, Coach Tuggle, and Miss Page, and we all just mess around, have fun down there. So I really enjoy it.
That's true. I can't figure out why he's still coming by. No, I enjoyed having Jackson in class. He's a great student. He's a great kid. You know, the best thing about him is we can joke around and have a good time, and then at the same time, he knows when to pull it together and when to get the work done. And I think he made straight hundreds in pre-cal on pretty much every test I gave him too, and so that's pretty impressive by itself.
We had a running thing. I was going to try and make 3 100s in a row, and I got 2 in a row and didn't get the third. But it was really fun. Messing with him every week about it.
Yeah, we can't all be as good as me, so that's the problem.
My most favorite high school teachers are Miss McCoy, in that she matches my style word for word. We're on the same page. And then Mr. McVeigh, he pushed me to overcome weaknesses that I didn't know I had, or to enhance strengths that I didn't think were in my reach. And then Miss Smallwood, she just broadened every horizon I had. She showed me that I was actually good at stuff outside of English and reading, and that I was very methodical, that I didn't think that. I thought I was always disorganized and a little bit scatterbrained, but I found that there are probably people crazier than I am at this point.
Miss McCoy is one of my favorite teachers because she matches my style word for word. I can say anything in her class and I know I won't be rebutted as bad as I could potentially be based on whatever crazy idea has just run through my head for whatever subject we're on.
Well, that is not going to happen because you're such a brilliant mind and just a unique thinker and a mature thinker and writer, and I just appreciate everything you bring to our classroom. It's easy to have a student like you.
Mr. McVeigh is my favorite teacher because he made me like a subject I hated. I can't stand nonfiction. Essays, I don't even want to talk about essays, but he made it, it's almost like he made nonfiction fiction. He took a real story and gave it a twist I never in a million years would have thought of on my own.
And Amanda is by far one of the most headstrong students I've had, in which challenged me often, and what I loved about her perception of many things, that it gave me a new perception on the subject matter as well. So I learned probably more from her than she could learn from me, if that makes sense. So the University of Alabama is getting a great student in Amanda, and I know you're going to do great things and change the world as we see it today.
Miss Smallwood is my favorite teacher because she showed me that I could do so much more than just write essays and do some math equations. I thought my skills ended where academics ended because I didn't think that I could really push myself to stand out or be a leader in any way. So she gave me the ability to know that I could be responsible and be trusted with anything.
Amanda's very responsible. I don't know how she's gotten through until the 9th grade when you came to me, as not knowing that she had more capability than academics, which they're very strong, but she sings beautifully. And then along about the second year,
Sophomore year?
she came into me as an audit. She wasn't really supposed to be with me, but she came in and started doing sound equipment, sound. She has a good ear. She can EQ, which I've not had a student that can do that before, which is very difficult to do, which means tenor, bass. She can hear that stuff and adjust it out. But she's also a self-starter. She's very motivated from within. You can see that by her grades. But she's got the talent to back it up. And she's very dependable and keeps me straight, which helps a bunch. Helps a bunch. I told her I'm not going to let her graduate, but she's going to with those kind of grades. She's already gotten a full ride to Alabama, and we anticipate more scholarship offers. But she's just one of those kids that's just a great, well-rounded package.
My most favorite school teacher is Miss Jones because she helps me get better at my art, and it's just one of my favorite things to do. Miss Jones, she's very helpful whenever I need help. Whenever I have a question, she always answers. Miss Jones, you're my favorite teacher because you always help me with my art and you always help me try to improve. And always since 6th grade.
Since 6th grade. That's so sweet of you to say that. But you're an easy student to coach and try to pull things from. It's all right here in your heart. You love art and I can see it every day. And I know it flows from your mind and from here. And this is the result of what I get to see every day. It's been great to see you grow and blossom as an artist. And you've really grown since 6th grade, and I'm so proud of everything you've done. You've mastered drawing like a lot of students. You make things look easy. You make things look really easy, and sometimes they look at you like, well, that's Mary Kim, we can't sit next to her because it's so hard. But you're always so pleasant, upbeat, polite, and you always wait your turn, and sometimes she sits to the back and she's just waiting for me to get to her. But you've just done an amazing job as a student, as an artist, and I'm so proud of you. And I can't wait to see what good things you're going to do when you're in school and college and to move forward with your artwork, because this what you've created has been so outstanding.
Thank you.
My most favorite school teacher ever of all time was Miss King. She was just nice, and she really treated us as one of her own, and I see her all the time now, and I already knew her before, so we were just closer than all the other teachers.
The 5 W's of life. Who you are is what makes you special. Do not change for anyone. What lies ahead will always be a mystery. Do not be afraid to explore. When life pushes you over, you push back harder. Where there is choices to make the one you won't regret. Why things happen will never be certain. Take it in stride and move forward. I love you.
You just always put us first, and you loved us all so much, like we were your own, and you just made first grade so much fun.
Mr. McVeigh is definitely my favorite teacher because he pushed me. He taught me that not everything's going to be easy, and he taught me that writing's not easy. And he got me past writing, and he got me past understanding reading farther than just what the words mean. And it's just very unique, and I really enjoyed that experience. I'd say Mr. McVeigh is my favorite teacher because every day we came in here, it was a challenge. He challenged me personally to be a better writer and be a better student, and he didn't just let me slack off every day. He made me work, and I really appreciated that.
Ross is one of the brightest students I've had in class as far as writing essays and adding to discussion and just being a great all-around student. I'm sure that where Ross goes at Auburn University that he's going to do well and have great success in whatever endeavor he chooses. Like Ross said, a challenge. He challenged me to be a better teacher. He challenged me to be better prepared, and challenged me to not mess him up when he was doing well without too much guidance in the first place. So Ross is one of those students that'll be greatly missed here at GHS.
My most favorite teacher throughout my school career is Miss Alvis, and just her personality I really liked, and the way she taught made it easy to understand, and we just kind of clicked. Like I've had a lot of teachers, and a lot of them I've enjoyed and stuff, but just there was just something different, and it wasn't until I took her class and the course itself that I really found out that I enjoyed chemistry, and that's what I'm enrolled in for my college major, even as chemistry. So just being able to go in there and learn that and figure out how much I loved the subject and stuff really helped the relationship too, and that's why she's one of my favorites. She's one of my favorite teachers just because I came in sophomore year and just thought that I would hate chemistry and just hate the subject and everything, and was just looking to get by for the next 2 years, and I turned out to really like the subject and be pretty good at it, and so I ended up deciding that that would be my college major. So she helped to contribute to that, and she was just really good at teaching it and explaining it, and just made the transition easy, and she was just a good teacher, and I liked her personality.
Thank you. Xavier, when you came in, you were one of my students that really studied. I could clue in real quick. You were making connections. You were a challenge because not only did you make those connections, but you made me make it harder, and you made it harder for me to explain because you kept asking until I satisfied you, which was excellent for me because that showed me then that I had more than one way I had to teach the subject. So you made me grow by being in my class, and I'm excited that you liked chemistry. Congratulations. When you have your first invention, please name it after me.
Coach Brazelton was my favorite teacher because freshman year I came in and I was at first scared to death of him. He's so serious, and I didn't know how to take him at first freshman year, which he always says he doesn't like freshmen, but he's just kidding. He's a great teacher. He really teaches well, and he helps you whenever you need help. You can go to him. I'll ask him a million questions in his class, and he was never hesitant to answer any one of my questions. And then, like, before school, I'll go to talk to him just to be friendly, and his personality is really what I guess makes him my favorite teacher. Coach Brazelton is my favorite teacher because in class he always challenged me and was able to teach me all the geometry and the pre-cal that he needed. In class, I'll always ask a lot of questions. Coach Brazelton knows that, and all my questions he would answer to the best of his ability. He was able to answer them, and especially on tests when he wasn't supposed to, he helped me out a little bit, or a lot of it. And his personality is one of the things that makes him my favorite teacher. He's always so serious, as you can see right now, he's just still standing there blankly. Never smiles. No, actually I did get a smile out of him before this video. So,
Well, first of all, I tell Jordan that smiling is a sign of weakness, so we don't smile in my room. Second of all, she's a great student. She's one of those that I love the fact that she does ask questions because so many people won't. You'll go far in life if you aren't afraid to ask the questions and get the answers you need. Sometimes it was during tests, and after 3 times up to the desk, we turn her around and she goes back. Great student. I've enjoyed having her. Got to have her 2 years, and it was a great time.
Most favorite school teacher of all time, I would say, is I've only had her for a semester, but Miss White. I think she's a great teacher, and is really preparing me for college next year with AP Calculus. And it's a very challenging class, but I think she really cares about her students, and that goes in above and beyond to help us succeed. Miss White is my favorite teacher because I feel that she's a teacher that really goes above and beyond for her students and really cares for their success in and out of the classroom. And she just, she definitely knows her calculus very well. I figured that out this year, and she's very interested in doing her best to help us out in any way she can with extra study sessions or helping in her study hall or on her own free time. So I really appreciate that.
Well, it's really easy to talk about Brady being good at math, which I figure since we both grew up on Forest Drive, there must be something in the water there. But even more impressive is the way that he carries himself. He has this quiet, humble spirit about him, and it just makes people really comfortable to be around him. He's a pleasure to have in class. I really look forward to see what he does with his future. He's always willing to step up when somebody needs help, and he's just really impressed me with a quiet confidence, and I think he's going to be one of those leaders that is not overbearing, but that people really look up to. He's a great role model for younger kids, so I can't wait to see what he does.
My goals as a graduate from Guntersville High School would be to attend Auburn University in the fall, and I plan to major in biomedical sciences, so that's kind of on the pre-med track. And then after graduating Auburn, I would like to attend medical school and just become an MD and hope to practice medicine one day.
My goals as a graduate from Guntersville High School is to go to Jacksonville State University and major in pre-health biology and later pursue a degree in the medical field to become a pediatrician.
After graduating, I plan on going to Auburn University and pursuing a degree in business.
Are you not going to be a politician?
I don't know.
My goals as a graduate from Guntersville High School are that I want to be a book editor in Washington, and I want to get my bachelor's in English from the University of Alabama, and that's really just the main goal. I haven't pictured anything outside of that. Like, if I were not to become a book editor or to get the degree I want, I don't know what I'd do outside of that, just because this has been my main goal since freshman year.
As a graduate from Guntersville High School, I plan to attend Sewanee, the University of the South, play football and study, and I would like to become an orthopedic surgeon.
As I graduate Guntersville High School, my goals are to go to attend Snead State Community College. I am on scholarship. I got a volleyball scholarship, full tuition. So I plan to go there, play for Snead State Community College and for 2 years, and then I'm not sure what I want to major in, what degree, so I'm not sure about that yet. But I hope to go there for 2 years and then transfer to a 4-year college.
3 main goals that I have after I graduate high school are to go out to college and just keep pushing myself to be successful and trying to be as great as I can at what I do. And secondly, I just want to keep on becoming the man that I'm supposed to be and just whatever I'm supposed to reach in life. And third, it would probably be to just to go after everything that I want in life and take into consideration the good and the bad in it, but also just chase after everything wholeheartedly.
My goals as a Guntersville graduate are just to go to college and find a degree that, well, I don't really know yet, but that I can just do a job that I love.
Perfect.
My goal as a graduate from Guntersville High School is right now to attend the University of Alabama, and undecided on my major, but I know I want to pursue a career in other educational goals and maybe go beyond 4 years of education.
Once I graduate, I plan to become either a concept artist, a cartoonist, or a graphic novelist of some sort. I would like to go to the Art College of Nosy in Nashville.
An open door, I'm looking past, I'm walking out, I'm looking back to a home, nothing I own, chandelier swinging, rotary phone. Follow me to the end of the line. There is nothing we're totally behind. Follow me to the end of the line.
It is with great pleasure that we celebrate the top 10 academic students of the class of 2017. These young men and women have consistently challenged themselves by taking the most rigorous courses and have maintained exceptional grades in every class. They have an incredible work ethic along with the drive and stamina to achieve excellence. I look forward to seeing what these students accomplish when they graduate from Guntersville High School, because they are most definitely on the road to a bright and successful future. Good luck, students. I am very proud of all of you.